Hey folks, welcome back. Today we're playing Space Haven. Let's get started. It's been about like 2 weeks since I played this last, so let's figure out what we're doing here. Looks like we're in the middle of constructing. Oh, I've got planned but not completed construction of additional pods. We've got windows going out here in our new grow bed section. I think that was the main focus here, was putting together new grow beds. And then we're also trying to improve our away team. We got a couple prisoners over here that we're trying to recruit. Alexander Lawan looks like he'll flip any day. And then Ethan, we still got a while yet to wait on. Gathis Lorethan, we gotta wait on a little bit longer still. In the meantime, we got all these ships. We got a couple trades queued. Lots of stuff going on here. Not enough system points. No power. That's somewhat concerning. Oh, I guess our power got deleted because of the window here. I think if we fix the missing power conduit, it'll also fix the system points. Let's see. Try that. And then let's look at our away teams. Let's also look at our resources here. We're out of Hyperium again because the folks stopping at our gas station are very greedy. Let's take a look and see if we can turn that off. I'm going to turn that off. We got a good amount of energy. Could use it a little bit more, maybe. We got plenty of food except for vegetables, which we need more of. I'm gonna start growing some vegetables over here. Let's wait till this whole section is finished first. Make sure we got the stable temperature and everything for. Well, I guess we're already growing stuff here. We're fine. Let's go ahead and. This one's already planted. Okay. This one's kind of hard to get to compared to the other. Actually, maybe that's not true. Might be able to walk through here and get to it. So maybe we're fine. I think this notice will go away. Okay, yeah, we got our point defense online again. That's good. Okay, so our new grubbed section is built out. It's not as big as I would have liked it to be. We also got composters online. It looks like we set those up already, so that's good. What do we got going on over here? Destructive environment smoke. Okay. I guess there must have been some kind of industrial accident in this section here. We don't have any way to. I guess we could just vent it, honestly. It's not. I don't think it's venting. There's no oxygen in there, but there never was to begin with, so. Yeah, no, it's not venting. I guess maybe you can't do that with station hall doors. Seems like a bit of an oversight. Let's put a gas scrubber up by the generator here. I'm gonna make sure we have as much room as possible to install more robots still. Can't install anything right there, so yeah, I think that's a good spot. That should do the trick. Temperature in here doesn't have to be perfect, but we can maybe improve it a little bit. We can't think about building more solar panels. Okay, anyway, I was thinking about the away teams here. We have 2 full away teams, and we just started a 3rd away team, which is just Sing Sing Ba right now. And then I think they've all got rifles pretty much, right? We got one guy with a submachine gun, that's okay. And people have oxygen tanks. And we got a couple nano wounds around. That's perfect. I think if we get one more recruit, then we can start thinking about doing some serious missions. Oh, we also need to make sure people have access to body armor. Do we have the tech yet for body armor? Are we producing any of it? Let me check. It doesn't look like we have any on offer in our inventory right now. Let's take a look at what we got in the item fabricator. Here it is. Very proud of myself for remembering where that is after not playing for 2 weeks. I always forget. We're gonna produce bulletproof vests of less than 1. I do want to get the more higher tech armored vest, which we're currently in the process of researching. I don't know if we necessarily want to wait on that to do Alaraway missions, though. Let's see what missions are available in our area here. New home sector, we're not doing that yet. That's going to be like the end of our playthrough here. Mining sector, we could buy a share if we really don't need that. I think maybe we're going to wait for this Pirate Coalition thing to show up and do whatever it's going to do. And then I think maybe we start clearing some of these individual attacks, like the robot attack and the alien infestation. And we're going to work our way up to tackling this alien base here. That's going to be our next objective as we go around this orbit here. And then I also want to go after this rogue bot base if we can. Okay, we recruited another prisoner, Luna Blake. Luna, what do you do? You are kind of okay with weapons. She's really good at medical and research, and she's good at all of the station stuff and construction. That's not too bad. And she's a fast learner. That's really nice. She has a potential to get a 3 in weapons, so we're gonna put her on the third away team. We're gonna give her a submachine gun for now, and then she can pick up a rifle or something later once she gets up to level 3. And let's get her a nano wound dressing if we have one available. Let's make sure that she's also on team 4 here. I think in terms of like building, is there anything else we're doing? We were at one point in the middle of remodeling this whole section. I feel like I'm kind of happy with how this is now. I'm not super happy with it, but it's kind of okay. I feel like this section is good. It would be nice if we had a little more crew quarters, I think. We probably want to look at our shifts and make sure we have good shift schedules for everybody. What are the different schedules? 7, 6. We only have 2 schedules currently, so we could actually do a 3rd shift, I think, if we wanted to. How many people do we have that are not on an away team, though? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 7 people that are not on an away team, so the away team is going to have to be split into 2 shifts. How many beds do we actually have here? 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 crew beds. Okay, so we're okay with the current setup. Yeah, we do have 4 shuttles. No, do we? Yes, we do. Nothing we can do to speed along this research, is there? Probably not. Oh, we did build a 2nd research center here. Looked like Luna was doing some of the research. That's good. Thinking I'm gonna wait until this is done. We can also continue expanding our grow bed capacity. I'm not sure where else to put grow beds right at the moment, though. And we gotta think about buying more vegetables. These guys have cheap meat, so we should buy some here. They just have cheap energy rods, which is interesting. No vegetables anywhere. Here we go. Gonna buy all of these because we're out. These guys also had cheap fruit. Fruit, we were okay on fruit. And then how are we doing on ice? We got so much ice. Oh my goodness. We could sell some ice. We're probably underutilizing our ice because of the composting and the fact that we have such a small grow bed footprint. Let's have some of these set up for like continuous growth. Or maybe at least like a super high target, like 35, let's say. Have some grow beds that are just always going. I want to switch some of these to meat. I think we have meat tech too, don't we? Yeah, we do. Okay, and then let's do the same thing on the other side here. This one hasn't been planted yet. Fix that in a second. Previous crop failed. Not sure exactly why that is, but it's not sure if it's because of capacity issues or because of like smoke or temperature or something like that. Let's make sure we get enough fruit. Yeah, we'll do some more vegetables. I think we eat more vegetables than anything else. Let's also look at our solar panel production versus cost here. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 solar panels. These are each producing 4 right now. That's 36 energy we're getting, and then just the heating alone uses 64. So we have so much capacity to add more solar panels if we wanted to. Let's see if we can buy some energy blocks for that purpose. Let me check how much the solar panels actually cost, first of all. So actually we mainly need infra blocks here. We can buy some energy blocks too. But we mainly need infra and hull blocks. Let's buy a bunch of infra blocks if we can. These guys really want hull blocks and soft blocks. I don't want to sell the hull blocks because we're just about to use those to build a bunch of solar panels. These guys have infras, but not that many. These guys have hull blocks. That's enough for 3 panels. Somebody's got to have cheap infra blocks. That's 20. I think 20 is the best we got. Okay, just gotta load up on infra blocks here, and then did anybody have an energy block? Expensive. No. We can, of course, manufacture our own energy blocks, but this is way faster. Especially if we're going to be going on away missions and having a limited crew there to run the station. I'm wondering if we need to up our complement of robots for that reason. I do also want to leave room for the military robots, which we don't have the research for yet, but I want to get them at some point. Because I just want to see what they're like. Let's see what's required for the military robot. Combat robot station requires roguebot architecture. We have the hamster bot in our queue. I don't know if we have the disassembly yet. We're busy working on lasers. I think lasers are more important, and the surgical enhancements. Surgical enhancement. Which things does this get me? Doesn't tell me. Here we go. Gives me the eye, which is like the most important enhancement, I think. Although the durability is pretty good too. But yeah, we got that. We got that. We got the robot architecture and then combat robot. Hey, Zunlu, how's it going? Got enough red cloth for the shirts? I don't know. I think we're a little bit low on fabric. Yeah, we only got 3. How's it going? Oh, hey, we got laser rifle tech. Yeah, we're doing all right. We just got a new roof installed in our house, so that was kind of exciting. I don't remember. Did I tell you about that already? I might have told you about that already. Okay. Who's got enough skill level to use? Yeah, so we had a roof leaking for a couple weeks, and we had somebody come out and just patch it, but it was like the whole roof was it had nail pop, which is like the nails are just coming through the roof tiles because the roof tiles are so old, they're just like disintegrating. So we had to get the whole roof redone. So the new roof, we got like a lighter color, so it'll reflect a little more sunlight, give us a little bit more cool in the summer, hopefully. And I think the color looks really nice too, especially when it's like gray outside. Okay, let's see if we can get a laser rifle on this guy. It's not available yet, but we'll get there. So it'll tell me if I don't have the skill for the rifle, so I can just click through like this. Team 1 guys are qualified. Team 2 and Team 3 guys, not so much. That's okay. Fair service satisfaction 100%. Looks 56 credit is not a lot for repair service. I think our task queue is like overwhelmed right now. I'm surprised we're not getting logistics overwhelmed. I guess the robots are helping with the logistics. They can't do anything else, so. But our industry is definitely behind because we're not producing any Hyperion. Oh, we don't have any crystals. We already produced it into Hyperfuel. Don't mind me. Do we have any Hyperion for sale, actually? We already looked for this earlier. How about you? How are you and Shy doing? Deep clean on the AC unit early last week. Less better now. Oh, that's nice. Probably feels a lot better to like breathe in the house, right? Enemies measure the sector. Who do we got here? Oh, this is the pirates that we saw coming in earlier. I guess we'll get together all of our people. I don't know who they're going for yet. Looks like they're going for us. The only thing I don't like about this setup is the entryway. Like, from a tactical standpoint, it's not great. Guys got absolutely wrecked. You better leave. They took so much damage they didn't even get a chance to surrender hardly. The one guy was trying to surrender and he just bled to death 2 seconds later. Oh, we got a full cargo again. Not great. Now this one is okay. How do I get stuff out of my storage? We have so much freaking minerals. I'm gonna have to start just throwing away those cargo boxes full of minerals. Anybody here want to buy carbon? Let's check. I seemingly already have carbon. Need some plastic bags to catch the ice coming out of the vents now. Really made it out of the airlock. Yeah, nice. Yeah, that was a short-lived boarding attempt for sure. I'm gonna be sad later when we run completely out of carbon. Because we got too many grow beds online. We're doing in our orbit here. We're still on the opposite side of the world from the bases here. These guys are... This infestor here is not going for us. We could go for this robot attack. I think we're gonna do that. Oh, actually, Luna's bleeding still. Let's wait till she's healed. Think about putting more furniture in the guest quarters here. I'm not sure what to put exactly. Oh, do you need... I don't think there's any, like... There's not a lot of entertainment out here. There's these things. But I think it'd be cool to have, like, a jukebox here and just have all the guests, like, dancing around it. Or maybe we make, like, a big arcade. That could be cool. Costs us a lot of tech blocks, though. It would be nice if we could orient them like that. Let's do it like this. We'll put the jukeboxes there. And then we'll put some arcade machines over here. And do we need more tables? We really don't, because we got this whole thing here. There's our arcade. We don't need more decorations. Got the storage lockers here. Put some inspirational photos up here somewhere. This is all windows, so it's kind of hard to put stuff up here. I don't think we want to have plants in the guest bedrooms, but maybe we can have some in the hallway here. Yeah, that seems good. Actually, I don't like these aesthetically. I think they're... We'll just leave the two that are facing the opposite way. they're all playing video games, hanging out together. That's cool. Nobody's hanging out by the jukebox. Oh well. So I think to fight the robots, we might just send 2 away teams and leave the 3rd away team here in case somebody attacks the station while we're gone or something weird like that. Let's go ahead and rest our first 2 away teams. And Luna is in the group that's staying behind. That's fine, since she's healing anyway. He's gonna eat something. Oop. That was the infestor that we saw on the map earlier. It just infected some civilian ship. Watch our guys hang out in the kitchen for a minute as the robots come through, restocking everybody. Okay, I think these 2 teams are just about ready to go. Let's get them mounted up. We do need to bring an extra shuttle in case there's survivors, I think. Maybe we just want to... Let's just bring all 3 shuttles. It's fine. We'll be fine. The extra crew members that aren't in away teams are still armed somewhat, and the likelihood that we'll get hit is low. But we'll save it just in case. Okay, now the question is, which mission are we doing? There's a rogue bot attack here. What's the one that's right next to us, though? I guess not all these blue dots are active missions, only some of them. This is the robot attack that we were looking at. Let's send our guys there. Can they be pleased with fuel service? We're not even offering the fuel service right now. So weird. Did we reboard this derelict? I think yeah, we did. Cleared that out. Skeleton crew back home here. Let's make sure everybody's armed as well as they can be. Oh, remote control. We should have one of our people that's not on an away team do the remote control. We don't have the tech for that yet. Well, I guess we must have the tech because we got the option to build the actual remote. We're gonna put Ant on team 5. And then we're gonna put remote control for Ant. And then let's have Ant's loadout be infantry guns. Okay, and then we just need to actually build any of those things. Thought we had the tech. We don't have the tech. I guess it gives us the option to set the loadout even if we don't have the tech. Let's check our research tree. Sentry guns are next after the combat robots. I guess that's all right. Unsatisfied with fuel service. There's no fuel here. There's a part of my brain that's just like programmed to panic whenever I'm completely out of hyperfuel. I keep looking at that going like, but it's actually fine because we're on a space station. We have nowhere we gotta be. Okay, wave mission's ready to start. Let's, I'm gonna queue this up real quick. Okay, let's see what a robot attack looks like. So we'll probably be boarding a ship of some kind. Why can't I? All three of these guys. There we go. Happy Harlot is the name of the ship that we're boarding here. Lasers do the trick. Have our bait crew go in here. They can pull out some of the little worker guys. That better not be it. Been a long flight to fight one robot. Move these guys in. Gonna march everybody through the doors here. That was a very long flight for us to fight one robot. Kills me, man. Okay. I wonder if the state of the ship when we arrive is dictated by how long it takes us to get there. Oh, we gotta... Okay. We got a potential new crew member here. Very good. Take cover behind this thing. Use it to our advantage so nobody gets wounded. Lasers. Get him, Emily. There you go. Emily, you want to be rescued from this place? I hope it gives me the option to rescue her. Merchant Federation. We can take her as a refugee. Okay. Can't take her as a crew member. That's fine, I guess. I wonder if we'll even be able to take a refugee on the shuttle. Hopefully we will. Hold on 1 second. have the feeling that she's supposed to be not supposed to be treated as a refugee, and that's bugged. There's no way to like force her to go back on the shuttle. We would want to do this scrap. Not sure that we do, honestly. We'll take this, I guess, and the soft scrap. I guess we could take the energy scrap. And I think I can maybe tell one of my guys to lead her. Let's have Luna do it. Yeah, okay. That's better. Okay, we figured it out. Where that extra piece of energy scrap came from. I guess that wasn't queued up initially. Alright. Now we can get the other guys out of here. Everybody can go back to what they were doing before. Everybody's on board. Good. Okay, so it's gonna be a couple days before they get back. Don't have enough fabric to make more bulletproof vests. All kinds of different robot rubble here. So we bought some resources to build solar panels, and we never got around to building the solar panels. We'll work on that now. Oop. Check out our new recruit here. Alexander Lawn. Welcome aboard. Weapon skill of 4. Nice. Sprinter -6. This guy's good at everything, basically. We're gonna get him out, and he's gonna be an away team member as soon as the rest of the away team members get back. So for now, he's getting a rifle because he's only got a 4 skill, but he'll eventually get up to a 5. Oxygen tank and a nano wound dressing. MAS Harpua has entered the sector. You've got Hyperion, huge. I'm gonna buy all of that. That'll eventually be sold as fuel, and they have cheap infra blocks, which I kind of want to buy those too. That'll be one transaction, then we'll buy some root vegetables because I have those cheap as well. What are we doing? We're good on the other food types. We're good on raw chemicals. Could start being an arms dealer, start selling weapons, but I think we want to wait till we got a whole. We're completely happy with our away team setup before we start that. wonder if the military alliance will crack down on arms dealers. We never built our solar panel because I got sidetracked again. Problem with this is that it looks hideous because everything's all crooked. I understand the rules about where the solar panels can be placed and where they can't be. We can put some definitely over here by this gun guy, though. Return from away mission. I want to see them fly in. Here we go. They kind of just appeared out of nowhere there. Alright, who's the new guy? Alexander? Yes. Alexander, you're on the team now. Okay, he's got his rifle. That's good. He got a scope too. How are you doing with our two other pirates or cultists or whatever over here? Still working on it. They'll come around. Okay, we got production rules for hyper fuel. We're good there. Ligarius has arrived. I Hyperion from them too. Why not? It's a high profit item. We should start looking for cheap Energium, I think. We can get some from this guy. Yeah, it should be fine. Realize this other generator was still running. Let's turn that off. It'll be there as an emergency backup. Will help us save some energy for sure. Plugging down a whole bunch of solar panels. We'll make up the materials as we go here. Oh, you know what we need to? Alcohol. Get our maximum service from the station. I think at some point we'll probably remove this one jukebox that nobody's using and convert it into a beverage dispenser. What do we got in our vicinity? There's no away missions really in our vicinity at the moment. We're about to go into a nebula. We're just gonna cruise on 4X for a while. Let's I'm gonna customize our advanced learning system. 1 to 5. So 1 to 3. And we can get some more laser rifle people, even while we're not doing away missions. Got some lasers and rifles available, that's good. Working on the armored vest still. We got the beverages. Are we researching multiple technologies in parallel? Is that what's going on here? Why are we stuck in the armored vest so long, but we've got all these other technologies popping out? We need a bulletproof vest to do the experiment, that's why. That's why it says our armored vest research is hung up. But we got other stuff in the queue that's completing. We should be able to get a bulletproof vest in there soonish. I think we have them in the production queue, don't we? Yeah. We're out of fabric. Where's our microweaver? We do have a microweaver, don't we? No, we did the research. Maybe we forgot to build a microweaver. It's holding up our tech here. Yeah, looks like we don't have one anywhere. Unless I'm just missing it. Looks like this. I don't think there's one anywhere in the thing here. Let's go ahead and put this here, maybe. I mean, this is such an infrequently used item. I think it's okay if we put it in with one of our power things. Cargo shuttles entered the sector. Do we even want the cargo? I mean, we could just take some of it and then get rid of the stuff that we don't want, I guess. Oh, it occurs to me that we could actually use a cargo shuttle to get rid of stuff that we don't want if we really wanted to. But I mean, it's just as easy to eject it, probably. Water vapor. Okay, we gotta solve that, I think. Where it is. The one thing that we can put right there, but if I do that, it's gonna block this access. I think we can put it here, though. That should do it. I wonder if the composters also produce water vapor or if it's just the grow beds. We could turn the fuel service back on. I wish I could set some kind of like restriction or like rules for it, because it bugs me that I have to keep turning it on and off again. Merchant Federation is calling. What do they want? Space Fair, we're searching for our fellow merchants who broadcast, and yes, we have the refugees on board. Shotgun, 2 laser pistols, an optronics component, Energium monster meat, 751 credits. We don't need most of that, but that's okay. We appreciate their kind gesture. Okay. Just really want medical supplies. We need like auto buy rules for like if the supply of a particular thing goes below a certain price, then buy it, or buy it up until we have a certain quantity, something like that, you know. Ideally, we'll get to a point where the station is self-sufficient, and that's not a thing anymore. Okay, looks like our supply of biomatter is dwindling. That's good. I was a little worried that we would not be able to get rid of that. The composters are taking care of it. Looks like we have enough of them for now. Water vapor's high over here, too. Okay. I think let's rotate. Oh, it's already facing that way. There's a heat thing here. Move that over. There we go. I guess this water vapor is happening because the grow beds are becoming more active as I increase my rules. We should put a vent on this side, I think. Through combat. Prisoners escape or what? What's going on here? I wasn't paying attention. Somebody landed on my station. Alright, tourists, you guys get to see a real live space combat. Aren't you excited? Heaven has surrendered. And we've killed 2 of their guys. It's not the best place to fight either. Looks like our tourists are apparently fighting alongside us. This is like part of the experience, I guess. Oh, somebody's getting roughed up over here. Who's getting hit? Michael's a little bit hurt. Because I don't know if I want to go through the door after that guy because of the fact that he's got a shotgun. There's a guy standing in the doorway, so we can just wait him out, I think. Yeah, we're fine. Okay. So we got 1 prisoner out of that, Adora. He's the smart one. Fire Coalition. You got lucky this time, Spacefarer. Yeah. All right. How's everybody doing injuries wise? Seems like we're okay. We got 2 people that are bleeding, but they should be able to get to the med bed. No problem. What did you blow up? You blew up my decorative furniture for the guests. Somebody probably lost their cell phone in there. Just rude, honestly. I lose a star off of my passenger tourist safety rating. Can sell these overpriced hull blocks here. Oh, we have energy blocks. We're good. We need raw chemicals, kind of. Like the exotic ore too. Okay, and then our various dudes here are getting medical treatment. That's good. Your turn. Robots are coming in. Robots, actually, they're over here. They got 2. I mean, we got so many friendly ships in the sector with fighters and stuff. Should be no problem to defeat those guys. I don't think we even really had to launch our own fighters for that. Add that to our collection of broken robot drones. Freelancers entered the sector. What do you need, Freelancer? All station services are open. Not all services, actually, but quite a lot of. We traded with those guys. We'll get another derelict over here we can check out. We'll send 2 teams. Once they're healed up a little bit. Alright, good enough. There's another new derelict that came on right after that one. That's pretty good. Thinking this is going to be aliens, but we'll see. Yep, that's aliens. Disadvantage of leaving our third away team behind is that I don't have a macro for just these for both groups now. There's infestors. Did they come from this ship? Please let them not be targeting my station. Looks like they should have no problem taking care of it. Oh, there's so many fighters out there. Yeah, that thing's not going to be an issue. Okay, we're fine. Which ship did it come from? I didn't even see it come in. Infestor. Or maybe it came from... Oops. Maybe it came from outside the sector. Right now, you're not looking great there. There we go. We do have one crew member that's almost unconscious, but we should be able to take this regardless. Unless it's like crazy swarmed. Looks like we're fine. We should have somebody else open the doors though. Now, where you going, buddy? Okay, Team 2 is mostly not that wounded, so we're gonna have them start advancing here. I think that guy died. Got a lot of dudes here, but the terrain is very okay for us. I gotta... And our team is pretty good at offense. We just don't have armor. Playing a little bit sloppy here. I'm impatient to get the derelict cleared. There we go. Okay, we can't actually undraft them all at this point. I'm gonna have Michael go and grab this. Just gonna make sure everybody makes it back to their shuttle before they pass out. Wow, there's like nothing on this ship. Oh well. They're all headed back. That's good. Very good. Shield generator tech is available. I don't know if we necessarily needed that, but okay. How are we doing with the combat robots and stuff? Surgical enhancement facility. We're waiting because we don't have an autopsy table, I think. That'd be facility, maybe? I think it counts as a resource. Yeah, no, for some perverse reason, it's actually in the food category, the autopsy table. They could put beverage machine online, by the way. Let's do this. We gotta put the microweaver out, because I keep forgetting about that. I think I was originally thinking this was gonna be more grow beds, but it's whatever. Microweaver's going out, and then let's put the beverage machine in. Food. I'm gonna move this somewhere else, like over here. I'm gonna move this over to join the arcade section. Then we'll put the beverage machine against the far wall there. What better place than right next to the med beds to have your alcohol dispenser? Oh, now we need grains and hops, though. Hmm. We grow grains and hops, we can. I don't think the grains and hops are that critical, but we'll start growing them continuously in small quantities. Eventually, maybe we'll add one to the crew quarters too, but we gotta make sure we get a steady supply of grains and hops first. We also need to make sure we got lights here, and this needs rules. I swear that I had this already. Oh well. So actually, we've got the ideal away team like number of people now. Did Ant ever pick up his? No, we don't have the sentry gun tech yet, right? And then we're gonna build the autopsy table, which I, of course, immediately got sidetracked from. Hey, Maria Moonbeam, how's it going? Let's see. Good, probably. Well, that's good, probably. How how's your Mio playthrough going? I'll put our autopsy table here for now. Eventually, when we get through the research tree, we might move that into the room with this thing. There we go. Now we got some stuff we can dissect here. Cargo shuttle, 2 of them are available. had to look up where to go to save Mel, but I did that. When I couldn't figure out where else to go, I went to fight the little purple guy. It was really hard, and I gave up for today. Saving. I don't remember who the little purple guy is. Do you remember saving Mel? Was the little purple guy the boss that you fight to save Mel? Or was it somebody else? The one that's you, but oh, Ati. Okay. Yeah, Ati was pretty tough. The attack that she does where she like grabs you by the hair is really frustrating. I had a hard time dodging that. What are we doing in our sector here? Got an alien infestor headed our way eventually. It was a good time for us to get Exodus fleet supply. Let's see. Can we remember how to do that? There we go. How many Pathfinder points we got? What do we even need? I think we kind of have everything we need at this point. Technology would be good. Ooh. Neural augmentation for 6. That's tempting. I have 2 controllers. One has really bad stick drift, and the other one sometimes forgets how to connect to the computer for some reason. The one that it's plugged into. That sucks. I used the stick drift one, and it made everything harder. Ouch. Is there an option to like turn off the stick and just use the D-pad? I always have trouble with the stick anyway. I'm so bad with analog sticks. I have to use the D-pad if I want to get anything done. Okay, so it's between resources, which we don't really need. On the opposite. Oh, okay. Okay, well, we'll take some Hyperium because that's always a thing we can use. We can get energy if we want to. I mean, we might as well, I guess. Crew members are the real goods here, though. Guys costs 8 and he has a weapon skill of 1. No, thank you. Amy, on the other hand, has a weapon skill of 4, going up to 6. Is the lazy trait, which reduces working speed. They want to drink more than average, play more games than average, do more drugs than average, and they want personal entertainment more than average. I could live with it. Iron Stomach Geologist. We have so many Haven points, we might as well spend them on some of this stuff, but I think I really want the neural augmentation. And then let's get... Which one of these 2 guys do we want? Somebody who's good at mining would be really helpful, and she is a little bit more hardworking than the other guy, so let's take her. You can also do a little bit of piloting and other stuff. You dare like the SGS Jericho. Oh, that's the one with the infestors. Let's get our fighter airborne. 2 fighters airborne. There we go. Okay, we're already shooting them down. Good. Not bad. Alright, thanks. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good night. I'm waiting for. I guess they're picking up mining material. They're sending us a shuttle, which should be fine. Oh, we didn't do this ship. I ignored it as soon as the infestors went away. We'll have to wait till these guys are done sleeping, and then we'll go. Finally, almost done with the armored vest deck. But yeah, this is good enough for the away mission. I'm gonna take all 3 teams just so I can manage them a little bit easier. Yeah, armor vest. Let's queue up armor vest production. Where is the item fabricator? Here it is. Behind a wall always. I realize multiple dudes could land on the same platform like this. Was it always like that, or is that... Oh, I think the other guys aren't landed. They just kind of hung out there. Okay. Oh, we got a live one here. Hold on, Ness. Fortunately, we're very accurate. Look at that. Let's clear that whole room practically. Let's have everybody move in. A little risky to do it this way with the place this busy. There we go. Get in this hallway, we can. Oh, I thought I was going to be able to dodge that. Wasn't quite quick enough. Alright, we can make quick work. Oh! I like to watch it. Zing zing, watch it. Okay, we're fine here. And then there's probably going to be another... Oh, wait, we're missing one thing here. We're gonna undraft all, and I'm gonna grab one guy and have him just remove the scope. We can make that part of our stuff that we want to loot. Oh, that's interesting. It doesn't count anymore because it's on the ground. That's my bad. Did I put it back in storage? Will it let me do it? Yeah, there it goes. Okay. And do we want any salvage? If scrap, I think the answer is no. No, not really. Downey's thinking about becoming a crew member. That's pretty good. Gonna just watch our stuff tick away for a minute and make sure there's nothing hostile about to hit us. We do have this infestor coming in. I think I'm just gonna permanently station the fighters up here on yellow alert to deal with that. I'm gonna check my messages real quick. Oh, it's like 5 already, wow. My medication, that will be good to fast forward a bit more. There we go. Sure, it might be days before that infestor gets here. Maybe I don't want to have these guys. Leave the fighters posted up, but let everybody else go back to normal, I think. Oh, we can start giving out. Let's start giving out the armor vests. Whatever should have one person and have an oxygen extender instead of the armored vest. Let's have it be a Gushi, I guess. Do we even have one of those on board? I don't think we do. We're not producing them, right? We're out of fuel again. We're on comp. We'll send just one away team for this, do we? Yeah, we'll send just the one team. I think we can manage. The team's still recovering. Can always bring in backup if we need it. I think, yeah, okay, they're fine. We're good. Oh, we gotta check out our medical supplies. How are we doing? Could use a little bit more IV fluid. Let's see. We've got a couple. These guys are pretty decent. Like from the guy that has 11. He's also got some food we could pick up. We'll buy all of it for simplicity's sake. And then let's go for the meat. Nice cheap fruit. Good. I'm waiting for blocks here. It's about the point in the game where I don't really need to worry about bargain hunting, right? I can just like buy whatever I want from this ship. Used with fuel service. We don't have any fuel, so I'm not sure how that's happening, but it's good, I guess. I'm gonna go ahead and queue all these, and then they can get done whenever they're done. Ladesh. You have for us. Lots of keep in for blocks. I'll just buy most of those. Um, and fertilizer and raw chemicals. Just stock up on some laser pistols if we wanted to. Don't have to though. Yeah, like it's not really worth it. More cheap hit for blocks. Energium. Robots affected where? Oh, I just threw derelict. Okay. Look at all those fighters swarming to intercept. I think I'm missing a person from my third away team here. Alexander's in a fighter. Okay. Can you please land? Thank you. Got one of those spawner things just continuously spitting out fighters. Board the ship and deal with it. I wonder if combat robots would do that. Probably not. Watching them fight overhead while we're boarding is kind of cool. Quite a lot of robots on this ship. We blew up that wall. That's actually really helpful. All right, we shouldn't get any more robots. Ooh, hyperfuel. Nice. Pretty good loot on this one. You don't usually see that with the robot ships. I didn't see the notice for this guy coming in. I wonder if they're sending the same cargo shuttles or if they're sending new ones each time. I'm not sure. It must be new ones each time, right? They're doing storage-wise. much shuttle traffic that I can't even click on stuff in my base here. I'm pretty full on storage. Yeah, I think organs. I wonder where I picked those up. If anybody will buy them. I think they're an ingredient in certain items. Vertical enhancement's almost done. That's pretty cool. Autopsy table did help. That's huge. We can start dishing out ocular implants for our crew members to help them with fighting. We got more robots coming in. Still in range of the Exodus fleet supply if we want it. Don't have enough chimp walker bot parts to do whatever the current research is, which is this one, I guess. Maybe 2 more. That's going to be hard to come by. We need 3 more hamsters too, it says. Are we disassembling robots automatically? Make sure we turn that off if we have that turned on. Let's check our research tree real quick. See which things. Make sure we're not butchering or getting rid of stuff that we actually need for research. We need crawler corpses, hauler corpses, alien organs. Wasn't there another research that was... Oh, that's the robot technology, right? The X2 tank. We don't need that anyway. Zora space station. Okay, that should be good. And then there's a robot bench somewhere too, right? This one? No, that's the item workbench. I think it would be in here. Let's check. Looks like this. Not this guy. Maybe we don't have one. I think that's okay though. Weapons console. We're just like doing up the reserve research for stuff that we don't need anymore. We really got to get the robot architecture online. Go fight a bunch more robots. Disassemble hamster flybot rubble. Do we need the robot workbench for that? Maybe we do. This is trying to disassemble a chimp. I think we're about ready for another away mission. We gotta wait for this robot to show up, I think. Thinking about where I'm gonna open another farming wing if I want to do more grow beds. And make a separate like satellite facility out here somewhere. Aliens detected. Why? I thought we were waiting for robots to come in. Oh, this is another derelict that has infestors on it. Ooh, we gotta get rid of that quick. Well, I guess the infestors are like a one-shot deal though, so it's fine. We're gonna wait for the rogue bots to be dealt with since they're coming in any minute now. Here we go. You guys have fighters? They do. They're just slow to launch. Okay, we're good. Let them all eat. What are all these fighters going after? I guess probably just asteroids in this sector. Oh, look at all that. Some busy business going on here. Oh. Slow it down a little bit. Concerned. Okay, we're fine. Thought Alexander was gonna get stuck back there for a second. Android Collective is interested in this log. Okay. Is there aliens on board somewhere? What are we missing? Aha! Sneaky bastard. Gonna creep up on my shuttles, huh? Good loot here. Both these guys were gonna like hail me at some point and ask me for copies of the log. Pirates coming in. The shuttle came up fast. Oh, they're going for the derelict. They're just gonna go steal stuff. Okay, whatever. I mean, if I was a pirate, that would be the play, I think. In a sector like this, with all these enemies around. Go in there, and I'm gonna grab one individual piece of loot, and then I'm gonna bail. The smart call. Cargo shuttle, we'll deal with that in a second. Guys really want hull blocks. And they have food for sale. We need vegetables. Guess we'll sell them some hull blocks. I wonder if it's worth it for us to do the mineral sale service. We could try that again. I really want to dramatically expand our farming capacity, though. Where am I gonna put more grow beds? Obvious place is here. I mean, we could cut away some of this, I guess. Maybe we just do another satellite site, like... How is this no, like, big wide open space for us to build on? That's, like, the best we can do, I think. But that's also next to the shield generator, which I don't like so much. But that's okay, we can build in a little bit of buffer space. Also right next to the edge of the board, which maybe we don't want to do that. I don't know. I think it's all right. We just sold all our hull blocks before we started that build. It'll take us a minute. Aliens detected. We're over here. 2 infestors. I think we shot them both down. Looks like it. Yeah, we're fine. Oh, we do need a robot workbench in here somewhere, I think. We're going to move this inward a little bit. I'm leaving room here in case we want to build a bigger shield generator later. And then I think pathing here is terrible. I do want to put grow beds back there. I think we need another route. Maybe back here? Yeah, we can do that. Make sure the drills are able to get this stuff out of the way. Oops, crafted here. Like that. There we go. Do this the other way. Should be okay. Got have a lot of grow beds in one room. Is the only thing. Gonna buy a bunch more inver blocks again. Make sure we leave room for the carbon CO2 dispenser also. That could maybe be back here somewhere. We got a little extra wiggle room here. Let's fill this out. That'll make it easier. We're gonna need a gas scrubber over here. I mean, we've got access to gas scrubbers, don't we? One over here is not really that close. Probably don't want one right in there. I think this is alright. Maybe we might need another anti-asteroid turret out there. Maybe we just get more fighters. Let's close this off, actually. Okay, so we got the CO2 producer. Ideally, this could be in a different room, I think. You want these two power nodes to be sealed off from each other. Maybe we put this back against the wall here. No, that's 3. Let's switch this door. Thinking this a little bit here. Do that for the moment, and then we'll think about the arrangement here. And of course, we need thermal regulation in here. Could be in the room with the shield generator, honestly. I think that's the way to go. I said I don't want the... I think it's okay if this doesn't vent directly into there. And then we need the water collector as well. It'd be nice if we had a room, a side room in this area somewhere that just had both of those things. If this door can move. Oh, it's already in the process of moving. Let's get that move done. Close this for the moment. Unsatisfied fuel service. Yeah, there's no fuel. Okay, I don't know what to tell you, buddy. Somebody else bought it all. I consolidate this somehow. I think since we have this back corridor, let's move this vent over here. And we can move this guy over. Three. Oh, there's another vent over here. I think that's okay. Okay, and then can we move this guy? Is the question. No, but we could fit a water collection node in there. Probably good enough. There's like dead space behind here, which I don't like. Maybe this could go in there. Such an awkward shaped space. We just do like that. I think that's okay. Oh wait, except the. I'll wait for that to get moved and then we'll move it again. Problem with doing this is that we don't have a separation anymore between the two tower nodes. Maybe we solve that by just moving this wall over by one tile, though. Can we solve that? And then kind of this guy. Yeah, okay, that'll work. Alright, I'm happy with that. We could even fit a gas scrubber in here. Okay, and then let's put in some windows. How are we doing in here temperature-wise? 22, not optimal. Close, but not optimal. Let's put another thermal regulator here. I'll put it over here. And then I want another vent over here. Put it there because that guy's there. Should be okay. Alright, let's get these things growing. First, I'm going to crank up the rules on all the existing ones. So 35, 35. need 30. Don't need 35 fibers, that's for sure. The reason I'm going all the way up to 35 here, even though it seems like a huge excessive amount, is because it gives me plenty of leeway to like buy 10 or 20 units of food if I'm running low without going over that cap and stopping the grow beds. Not sure what the consumption of grains and hops is going to be like. Might be that we don't need as much, or it might be that it consumes as much as food. Try to do more fruit than anything else because fruit is used for IV fluid, which is also quite popular. Oh, you know, we haven't done any seasoned nuts yet, though. Okay, we might need to expand our composting capacity. I think we probably will have to. Well, we have cut our compost that we currently have in half compared to how it was before, but we're going to be using a lot more compost now that we got this going on. I think we may want to have multiple ore refineries in the final state here, which we're getting pretty close to. Let's get our last couple things here built. I don't know what these are going to be yet. I'm thinking we'll probably shuffle the pods around here. See, this is a builder, that's a builder. Thinking maybe we'll have a miner there, and then the 4 in the middle will be fighters. Although it would be better actually if they were alternating, I think. So let's move. This guy over here. Energy turret. Okay, and then we got a fighter here and a fighter here. I wish we could automate the cargo shuttle unloading. I would love to have it where everything is automated and we could just sit here and watch this thing run. And then maybe do some away missions. Why is everybody so hungry? We're not out of food or anything. We are out of seeds and nuts, actually. We're running out of storage severely here. I think I do want to turn on the mineral sales for a little bit. I wonder why repair rating is so low. The 2 levels are rising where? Over here, okay. We do have a broken gas scrubber, that's fine. It should sort itself out. Do I want to put another gas scrubber in there? It'd mess up the view is the thing. We could put another one over here though, I think. No, I don't want to do that. Gonna let it even out on its own, I think. It's fine. Maybe. Yeah, we're fine. Or do we want to move this somewhere else? This water collector. Oh, the water vapor level, yeah, is pretty good there. So this could be moved somewhere else. Not too far away. A good place to put it is the problem. Simply funneling, yes. A couple people like the ore processing service, that's good. Ethan, what's your deal? He's a weapon skill of 5, so he's going to replace somebody on one of the away teams. Probably Jonathan. No, it's going to be Ozark. Ozark will become a member of the home team, home guard team. I don't know if we want that lying around. Just whatever, I guess. Laser rifle, definitely. Basic scope when it's available. I can have a breaching charge as secondary. Why not? Okay, so Ozark and Ant are now our official first two Home Guard members. I hope this is enough robot capacity to keep up with our demand. I guess we could maybe build some more out here if we had to. We're already running low on metals, but upshot is we're not worrying about full storage so much anymore. Well, still a little bit. Good thing about doing an arms dealer. And what are our available missions right now? How did we get so close to the pirate hideout? I didn't realize this thing was moving through the sector as well. I think I kind of want to do the pirate hideout. Did what's his face? The new guy, Ethan, get all of his stuff? He did. Fantastic. What is this icon? What the heck is this icon? No safe path without a spacesuit. Okay. Oh, we just have like a ton of guests right now. We gotta figure out a way to solve that. I think we gotta put a CO2 scrubber in the hallway, even though it's causing discomfort for the crew. This is the only place to put it right now. Oh, actually, the CO2 levels over here are quite dangerous. Here we go. That should take care of that. Everybody's taking a big break. Look at that. I had people at the station. That will be fixed as soon as we ship out our away team to go do some work here. What the heck is this? I can use a breaching charge on a shuttle? Why would I do that? I mean, I guess. Okay, we're gonna save it here. And then we're gonna go for broke here. Let's just go straight for the pirate base. This is like the hardest of the away mission options. Only 13 hours away. Here goes nothing. We can buy fruit if we can. We need meat to actually. think that's the grains and hops growing, yeah. Look, you can tell it apart from all the other different grow beds. Got like a different icon to it. Kind of cool. I wonder if that's true of all of them or no. I think it's just the grains and hops that are different, maybe. I'm not sure. Maybe they're different. Yeah, I think they are all different. I never paid attention to that before. Oh, so do we miss the opportunity to grab this? Or is that just coming on the board? Not sure. Yeah, with that left. Unfortunate. Okay, mission ready to start. Save it. Alright, this is it, guys. The big battle. First of all, do they have any kind of anti-aircraft defenses? They do. We gotta be careful where we land. Fortunately, they're kind of centrally located. They're not like... You found the hideout base of the pirates sending out endless raids in the star system. They use this base as a hub to gather their forces and plan their attacks. Take it out and they will lose their ability to coordinate. Give them hell, Governor. We can either get 13 or 3,000 credits. We'll take the 13 points. We have no need of 3,000 credits. Leave the shuttle that only has 3 people in it, and that'll be like the tank. Gonna shoot at us? No. That's nice of them, I guess. We just saw their captain. Well, they did shoot at us, but only for a split second when we were landing on the edge there. Enough to intimidate us, but not enough to do anything, really. But yeah, let's take cover out here. I wonder if there's like a stealth element to this. Because it seems like they're not reacting to our presence right away. They are getting more dudes though, so maybe not. Okay. He's shooting, guys. Look at that. Demolished that guy right off. Who shot the laser back at us, though? Oh, their laser pistols, okay. It's not too bad. Most of them to leave cover out in the middle of their space here that we could use to protect our guys. There's quite a lot of them, holy crap. Shoot at the farthest one so that we can try to kind of get a bunch of hits on the guys as we miss the other ones. Yeah, we killed their captain. Oh. None of our guys are really wounded. Cover's doing work here. This team is so deadly. You didn't surrender. Oh, now you surrendered, right? Okay. That seems to be it for the first wave. I wonder if we can breach that. Yeah, let's do it. It used to be that in an older version of the game you couldn't breach through the outer hull wall. I want to try it. Oh, we actually shot a hole through it with the lasers, so we don't even need to breach technically. I want to do it though. I think it was 2-2 that had it. Yeah. You set it off. Not giving me the countdown, but it did disappear from his inventory, so I think it's going. I'm a little confused about that. I'm afraid to walk in there because I don't want it to blow up in my face. No, it didn't actually go off. Oh, they surrendered. That was it. Okay, we give up. Please accept the ceasefire. They're not offering us anything. We just have to take them prisoner. Okay, so we got lots of options for prisoners. I guess this is our designated prisoner location. Okay, we've explored their whole place. New prisoner instructions, how to move. We could take home 2 crew members out of all these guys. Not that many of them survived the fight. Okay. Somebody's really good at botany would be useful, but I don't know if she'll make it back to the thing. Weapon skill is 7, Deanna. Okay, I think it's Deanna and Molly that we're taking here. Oh, we can only take one actually. Hmm. The bleeding. Let's use a nano wound. I wonder if we could use nano wound on the prisoners. You've completed the mission. Excellent work, Governor. We got our 13 points. Oh, she's got her. They're still exploring. There we go. Okay, should be bandaged. Good. Jonathan's open wound is already healed. Okay, so is it Deanna or is it Molly? I mean, we obviously don't need any more away team members. So I think it's Molly. And then whoever's escorting Molly, which is going to be Zing Zing. Let's have everybody meet up out here for a minute. Okay, and then we're gonna have Raina and Jonathan go with Molly. And then we'll take one more person. Let's say Zing Zing. And then they're gonna pile into one shuttle and just take off. And the rest of these guys we're gonna undraft. All their hyperfuel for sure. All their medical supplies. Actually, we want to load up the shuttle that they're taking before they take off, right? Hmm. There's the first shuttle. Here it is. That's all the stuff we can carry. I guess actually Zing Zing can help with the loading. They're just chilling out there in the cafeteria. Having a good time. So we take care of the rest of these guys. That's just our two candidates. So we might leave Deanna there to run the station by herself. Though I think we got to get rid of her once we leave. Otherwise, they're going to get control of the station again. I'm not sure. We did get the points for it, though. We're waiting for everything to get loaded. Molly is not actually wounded. Maybe we should bring her to the med bed for temporarily. Yeah, so Jonathan. You gotta take Molly and bring her to the med bed. Can you do that? Molly is not following. Probably close this to limit the oxygen loss. I was really hoping Molly would go in there and sit in the med bed. She doesn't want to, apparently. Hmm. Alright, well, never mind that. We'll put her back in the shuttle then. I guess we can let Rain out since her wound is bandaged, right? Yeah. Okay, this shuttle is full. I'm gonna look at the shuttle's inventory, not this guy. Okay, let's gonna return home. These two shuttles are actually both full, so what are these guys working on still? They're just chilling. They're in work state, but they're not actually doing anything. Okay. And then these guys. Zing Zing is gonna go finish off the one pirate that's here. Okay, that's everybody accounted for. Good. All right, so return home. My guy unconscious here because he's exhausted. That's fine. Return home. All right, that was it for the pirate raid. Good deal. And now that thing is gone from the map, so we won't be getting any more pirate attacks. All right, I think that's a good place for us to wrap up for today. We're gonna wait until the shuttle comes back and redocks and everybody's situated again before we actually terminate the stream here. I want to say thanks very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to follow if you're watching on Twitch, or subscribe. It's free if you're watching on YouTube. Have a good day, and I will see you next time. And then let's see if we can see if we can line up a raid for the folks that are hanging out on Twitch here. Uh, the one other guy doing Space Haven, Ren Miziki. We're gonna do a raid on Ren Miziki. Here comes the raid, folks. Prepare for drop. Thanks for watching.